That noise. Thundering, mechanical. I'm on a train. In the desert. No, he can't be here. Rickety old thing. No. Already on it. Flimsy at best. It's automatic. Of course, the photograph. I was packing at home when I found it. Leo Dormer. My little brother. This is the night I look for him. Actually a video feed. Harvesting data, I'm sure. That won't help. This lot holds my official documents. Houses change, the paperwork remains. This lot holds my official... That... Run-of-the-mill machine. Government issued. Nothing to it. Standing is fine. It's on. I can search my personal files, plus a few public databases. It's on. I can search. Standing is fine. Crowded, gridlocked. Choking on smog. But it doesn't look half bad from here. Came with the place. It'll still be here when I'm gone. Dream tech, supposed to regulate sleep cycles. Never got it to work. My little brother. I'm searching for him. My little brother. I'm searching. The desk that launched 1,000 articles. Actually a video feed. Harvesting data, I'm sure. Going over it all would take an eternity. I must focus my search. There's a lot to sift through. Looking for what? There's a lot to sift. Looking for... My little brother. I'm searching for him. There's a lot. Looking for what? It's on. I can search my personal files, plus a few public databases. Conversation would be one-sided. No. No. I wonder where he lives. Our guardian's death certificate is in there. Mentions an address where Leo lived at the time. Leo Dormer, residing at 17 Tybau Street. Good start. But I have no idea where that is. I load a map of the city. There. 17 Tybau Street. It's in the New Territories. Barking dogs, broken bottles, that kind of neighborhood. Didn't expect any better from Leo. I attempt to gain his attention. He's in no state to help. I venture a few questions. Conversation proves difficult. I'm not sure we speak the same language. Or maybe he has no interest in talking to me. I explain I'm after someone. Leo Dormer. Does the name sound familiar? He doesn't seem to know. Number 17. What does he know about it? Looks like he has no idea what I mean. Maybe more questions later. Biotech. In no particular order: tin, planks, nails, barrel, pipes, tire. Once used for cargo. Now I'm not so sure. Nothing unusual. Pungent, though. No names on it. It's to call number 19. Padlocked. Pile of household debris. The usual trinity: bed frame, broken lavatory, dirty mattress. I yank on the chain. Won't budge. I wonder if I can locate a key somehow. Boarded up. Can't pry the windows open. I can see inside though. It's been gutted. Does he know how to enter the house next door? A key, maybe? Doesn't seem to make sense to him. Serious security. I press the button. A crackle. The raspy voice on the other end belongs to an elderly gentleman. He sounds torn between his mistrust of strangers and the need to rant at someone. I switch on the reporter charm. In the end, he's happy enough to talk. I explain that my brother used to live at number 17. The name rings a bell. They didn't interact much, but had been on good terms. Leo helped the old man carry a bed frame upstairs when he moved in. Solid wood, too. He also recalls a gathering to celebrate Leo's university enrollment. Is he certain? About the university part. Yes, he says, a local university, although he can't remember which. Leo moved out soon after and was never seen again. But he was very proud of that, becoming a student so late in his life. How can I access the house next door? He has no idea. Does he remember the university name? UMC or GMU, he says, something with 3 letters. He apologizes. His memory isn't what it used to be. I thank him anyway. I thank him for his time. Be careful out there, he says. I've never been above digging through rubbish. But this is empty. It's decomposing. Wonder how long that's been there. No thanks. Does he know any universities nearby? Looks like he has no idea what I mean. Long way from home. Won't take me far. I don't see how that helps. Sports brands. Some soiled. Some torn. Don't need them. L-line. Loops around the city. Not leaving just yet. Somebody's in. I can tell at a glance there's nothing useful there. Already tried. I need a key. No point questioning him. He's in no state to help. Don't need them. Says 17 on it. I peer inside. Empty. Padlocked. Pile of household debris. Says 17 on it. Already checked. It's empty. Maybe a few more questions. The old man picks up. Got nothing better to do, he says. Already asked. He has no idea. So what happened next door? He sighs. A few years ago, the landlords hired a company to renovate it. They never completed the job, and the place was left to rot. Is that why it's boarded up? No, he says, the orphans are to blame. They set up camp next door. They rummage through bins, break into empty properties. He even tried to sell him his own rubbish after he throws it out. Scavengers, he calls them. No good scavengers. Could they be selling items found at number 17? Of course, he says. They'd sell you their own mothers if they could. Not that they have any, I say. No response. The owners of the house next door. Does he know them? I'm not sure he understands the question. Renovators? Builders? Doesn't seem to make sense to him. I take great care to ensure he understands this point. Number 17. You find me buying. It's like a light is switched on. He reaches into his bag, revealing worthless junk. A bundle of pens, elastic bound, rusty motherboard, ancient photo frame, chipped wood, slim pickings. I toss him a coin for his trouble. It's made of wood. Chipped varnish. Nothing unusual. Definitely bricked. A bundle of branded pens. Says ULS on them. No need. No. More questions? I think he's done. He just waves at the objects on the ground. Got to admire the salesmanship. Why? Maybe. But for what purpose? No need. A bundle of branded pens. Says ULS on them. Not leaving just yet. Somebody's in. No. pile of household debris. I can tell at a glance that boarded up, already tried, the windows won't budge, and the inside looks like it's been gutted. No point questioning him. He's in no state to help. Tarp, makeshift home. Not mine to use. No. In no particular order, tin, planks. Don't mind getting my hands dirty. But whatever I'm after, it isn't in there. More questions? I think he's done. He just waves at the objects on the ground. Got to admire the salesmanship. A bundle of branded pens. Says ULS on them. It says ULS on them. The old man mentioned a 3-letter university name. Long shot, but worth investigating. More questions? I think he's done. He just waves at the objects on the ground. Got to admire the salesmanship. I can talk into it. Need to ring it first. The old man picks up. Got nothing better to do, he says. I mention the initials. Do they sound familiar at all? ULS, he says. That's the University of Life Sciences. I vaguely remember reading about it. Some riots halted construction a few years back. The building now appears simultaneously demolished and incomplete. Unfinished project. Several parked two-wheelers. I wonder who's in there. Can't even make out what it says. I don't get it. It's intense. Passed out. I assume he was manning the projector. That can't be comfortable. Books on topics starting with E or F. Loads on ethics and ethnography. Structural, synthetic, and systems biology. All topics found in the ST sections. AB. Animal rights, biology, and a large section on bioethics. Looks like the bookcases are not in alphabetical order. The C to D section. Books on cell and developmental biology. Should I ask her something? No, she's too far gone. I salute him. No response. They seem pretty out of it, barely synced to the beat. How can they rest with that racket? Booming, pulsating. Turn the music off? Bad idea. Body rolling, eyes closed. She knows I'm staring. Doesn't stop her from dancing. Arcane tech to me. I command her attention. Hard to keep it for long. Music's blaring. She slurs her words, won't stop moving. From what I gather, she's been dancing for 56 hours straight. All of them have. It's her event, she explains. Insomnia, a monthly gathering. Like-minded folks testing the limits of sleep deprivation. No stimulants, she says, just music and light. Kids these days. Anyway, time for questions. That name. She's never heard it before. She doesn't need to be asked about that. Why did she choose the university? I thought it was a church, she says. Already asked. She doesn't know. Okay. That will do for now. I wave. No response. Everyone is lost in their own worlds. My editor used to have a rule for that. Never wake up a stranger comfortable enough to fall asleep on a floor. Definitely dead. They've been emptied. Already open. They've been emptied. Same old model as mine. Nobody bothered stealing it. No, it's beyond saving. An alphabet of sorts? Maybe it's just abstract. A faded printed note. Statue project led by Dormer. Proposals by Friday. I can read it. Large hole in the screen of this one. I wonder where it leads. Nothing helpful there. Filled with junk. Looks like it's been emptied. A sketch of a statue. Some kind of insect playing the harp. Someone annotated it with a red pen, suggesting the design was approved. The same person also penned a playful acrostic. B is for brilliant. I is for intellectuals. O is for of. E is for exponential. T is for ta. There used to be more, but the ink has bled. Unknown spilt liquids. A small-scale version of the university. Includes a statue of a torch-wielding man. There's a quote on the miniature plaque. So that society may gain wisdom as fast as science gathers knowledge. Two photocopies of the same memo. One is slightly faded. Please validate your temporary addresses with the admin department. Reading them is enough. Two photocopies of the same memo. One is slightly faded. Please validate your temporary addresses with the admin department. Some kind of solar system. Hard to tell. This one seems particularly insolent. New design, old problems. Doesn't seem to be wired to anything. Say no to the new lab. Must be advertising the party inside. I don't get it. Can't even make out what it says. This one is crooked. Feels symbolic somehow. Unfinished project. No. Says ULS. Abstract logo. No chance this boots up. Yes, albeit 10 times smaller. I can't prove there's a connection. I can't connect his name to it. Not sure how. A sketch of an insect playing the harp. Someone penned an acrostic that spells B-I-O-E-T. Led by a certain Dormer, this has to be a coincidence. Or is it? I wonder what the statue project is. It must be one of the proposed designs. Was my brother the Dormer in charge of the project? Did he approve it? The symbolism might be significant. The acrostic could also be a clue. Part of Dormer's project. The statue does stand out. The quote might also lead me somewhere. Maybe a few more questions, even if it seems like a lost cause. The project mean anything to her? It does not. I describe the statue. She studies me like I've lost my mind. Can't blame her, really. B-I-O-E-T. Any clues as to what it spells? Bite? She asks back. No, forget it. The symbolism means nothing to her. I recite the quote. She shrugs. Of course. BIOET. It must spell bioethics. I browsed several publications on the topic. One catches my attention. An academic report on toxic fungi and military operations. Ethical issues with weaponized mycotoxins by Amrita Thomas. But it's the endorsement on the back cover that stops me in my tracks. A quote by Leo Dormer, PhD, author of Sinking the 30 Oars Ship. And professor of bioethics and ethics of biology. Right section. S for sinking. That's the title, not the discipline. Yes, her book is here. Ethical Issues in Weaponized Mycotoxins. I've browsed it. No valuable clues. T for Thomas. Can't see any other books of hers here. K and L. Mostly for kinesiology. So much non-digital data. O for optogenetics. P for pharmacology. M to N. Books on molecular stuff and nano things. UVW section. Mostly for vascular biology. Most of the books in here must be forbidden by now. Explains why nobody raided the place. Books on immunology mostly. I to J section. X, Y, and Z for zoology mostly. Bolted to the floor. Looks like it's been hijacked. Temporary address forwarding. Biochem, 7A Market Street. Biophysics, 64 Signmakers Yard. Ecology, 86 Keshwang Place. Ethics of Biology, 341 Belvedere Heights. Ethics of Life Sciences, 773 Yanshui Avenue. Virology, 65C Crofton Place. Please confirm with office before. This one is upside down. Following last week's. All purchased equipment. That won't get me far. The student protest is going on as planned. Please ensure you necessary preparations. It's intense. A notice about parking vehicles. Some content is missing. Final notice. Vehicles without authorized, forcibly removed from the... Please ensure necessary before parking outside the... Addresses to forward mail to various departments. AB. Animal rights, biology, and a large section on bioethics. D for Dormer? No, the books are organized by discipline, not author. That's where I found the book he blurbed, but his name doesn't appear elsewhere. The name doesn't appear here. Not sure how. No mentions of bioethics. But there is an address for the Ethics of Biology Department. 341 Belvedere Heights. I expect it might lead me to a colleague or fellow professor, but this is Leo's home.